What's going on, folks? Ted from Immersion here, and I wanted to get to some of the more recent stuff that the folks over at WizKids sent to me, and that is these brand new battle mats. Now, if you're familiar, WizKids has done battle mats in the past, but this is Wave 2. I have a little bit of information from them. It says we have Desert, Bluffs, and Sky. New thinner design allows for more flexibility and easier storage, packaged in a flat pizza box instead of a long tube. They were previously rolled up like a map. Based on art by Tom Babby, and they are retailing. They're a little pricey, $90, $89.99, available in local game stores and dndmini.com in February. We're in February now, so they should be available potentially to the general public very soon. Let's go ahead and pop open one of these. It says the Dungeons and Dragons icons in the realm, 3 foot by 5 foot, so it's decently sized. Velvet topped and neoprene back Bluffs battle mat is ready to unfold out of the box and onto your gaming table. The environmental battle mat provides ample space to play out encounter scenarios and battles for your next gaming session. Pair this battle mat with miniatures and terrain to further enhance your gaming experience. The neoprene backing offers strong gripping, and velvet top offers a smooth surface to play on. Check out our other environmental battle mats for even more play options. Now, I'm very curious. Is this like folded up, I'm guessing, to fit inside this kind of flat box? This is definitely easier to store generally. Like if you don't have a space to store like big rolled up tube maps, this could easily fit into a closet on a shelf in a drawer. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so it is. Oh, it's not folded. It's kind of like loosely rolled. And we can see it right here. We'll go ahead, take it out. You obviously could also store it just like this, but I feel like the box makes it nice, so keep it protected. Go ahead and open up the plastic here. It also has a desiccant packet in here. Okay, so here it is. Kind of get, this looks to be, this is probably a little lighter green, I think, than what you're seeing, but it is soft and smooth. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. Well, ASMR action, but it is not. It's got a new kind of neoprene smell, but I mean, it's nice. You can see the back here again is the neoprene. It does say like, has the D&D logo, says Bluffs, and you can kind of, I think you can see. Yeah, look at, you can see the grippiness of it. Let's go ahead and open, I guess, probably one of the more important parts would be opening it up and then seeing how easy it is to get back in the box. That's one of the things that you might, that I think is going to be pretty important. So, holy cow, this thing is huge. Who's playing on a map this? Who's a table? I guess if you're using this as like your, on like your dining room table. Look at this thing. I mean, this is a big ass battle mat, right? I mean, it says Bluffs. This kind of gives me more like, you could definitely use this as like a forest one for sure. But the thing is, it's so big. That's what she said. You could, I guess you could fold it, right? Like in half. Or, I mean, it is almost like a full-size tablecloth. Obviously, you wouldn't want to use it as a traditional tablecloth, as this is a velvet top. It doesn't seem to come with any care for, like, or information about, like, stains or spills of how you clean it up. Again, the underside is neoprene, so this is going to be waterproof and kind of water-resistant. This is what they make wetsuits out of, is neoprene. This top, though, I do feel like this would stain, so be very careful with, like, markers, pens, juices, wine, coffee, whatever you might use on these. But, yeah, I think the biggest complaint I have is just, like, again, it's almost too big. Because, you know, where are you gonna... Not a lot of people have room for this. And, like, I have a gaming room with a gaming table, and this will overflow out the sides of that gaming table. Because I built mine, like, I think 24 by 36, which is pretty standard, like, ChessX battle map size. This thing is 3 by 5. Well, let's see if we can fold it up and get it back in the box. So I didn't really pay any attention because, well, one, I wasn't thinking about it, but also I feel like that's more realistic. You just take this thing out, you throw it out, you put it on the table, and then you want to put it back in the box. You're maybe not taking that close of a care and paying that close of attention to how it goes back in or how you unfolded it. So I'm going to start by just kind of eyeballing it and folding it in half. I think we're going to go in half long ways here. Okay, that's not too bad. And then maybe we kind of roll it. Almost. All right, let's see. We went in half. Right. I'm going to stand up for this. I'm going to go in half down the middle. That's pretty good. Pretty close to even. We'll go in half again. So they kind of had it. So I've got it down like this, and they kind of had it like folded almost. Kind of like this. Is that going to fit? Okay. So this isn't perfect, but for a first try, that's not too bad. Let's see how it will close up. All right. So actually, with a little bit of compression on top, yeah. All right. So that wasn't bad at all, actually. It was like, you know, just it took me 1 or 2 tries to figure it out, but I was able to fold it up once, twice, back into the box. Now this thing is ready to just go on a shelf or wherever you want to store it. And then we do have 2 others. We have Desert here, and we also have Sky. I feel like Desert's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really know if I need to go through the effort of opening this up. I mean, you can kind of get the vibes of it. It's similar to Bluffs, which again does feel like more forest grass. It could serve a lot of purposes. You've got desert, right? It's sand, right? That's what deserts are. Let's take a look at this Sky one, though, because it looks like it has a little bit more to it. So we'll kind of take a look. See what we're working with here. Yeah. All right, so I think I did pretty close to folding it back up to put in the box. And now that I've done it once, hopefully this time will go a little bit smoother. Okay. So this looks like it has like treetops as well. Ooh, that one smells a lot more like neoprene. Oh, okay. So this is like, I was thinking when I heard sky, I was thinking more like blue clouds. This is actually like above the forest. You can see the clouds, tops of trees. There's a river kind of running through it. This is actually really nice. I don't know how often you would use something like this in one of your games, but that's pretty nice. The art is fantastic. Who was this? Tom, I think it's Babby. Excellent art. I'd love to see more of these. Again, I'd love to see slightly smaller scale, but I mean, we have 3 very good, or at least, we have 3 very good. We have a kind of sand and grass and like foresty trees. Again, so sky could work as just general forest. This could work as like plains or grass. You've got sand here. If I were to pinpoint a few that I would want to have that they don't have here, and again, I'm talking about Wave 2 because they obviously changed things a little bit since Wave 1. So what I'm mentioning here may have been released in Wave 1, but like you're going to want an ocean or water feature of some kind. You're going to want an Arctic snow-based one. And probably one of the ones that'll be almost even more useful will be like a dungeon or like city one where it's like stone, cobblestone or whatever. Because remember, if you're using a battle mat like this, I think the intention is that you're going to put other bits of terrain on top of it. This is kind of your overarching base theme, and then you might put 4Kids, or 4Kids, jeez, WizKids Warlock tiles, right, on it You might do the 40 settings, is what I was trying to say before. Dwarven Forge, you know, build out your 3D terrain on top of these mats is kind of a nice backdrop. All right, now let's see, having done it once before, how easy it is to fold this up and get it back in the box. So we're going to go basically in half, kind of width-wise here. Got to eyeball it a little bit. Go in half again. All right, pretty good. In half one more time, and then we kind of do like a tri-fold where we take some of it and fold it in here, kind of like a towel, and then kind of the other half, and then that. You actually, this is probably a little bit folded a little bit tighter than you need to fold it. You could probably go with like a little bit of a, see, like I have this as a pretty tight roll here. I mean, kind of, but it fits right in the box. And then this one, I think I got a little bit of stuff underneath it here. There you go. So we can get that right back in the box, and you can see they don't take up that much space in the grand scheme. That's 3 pretty useful different battle mats set up there. Like I said, the only thing that really kind of might be an issue for me is they're very large size. So if you're comfortable kind of folding the map in half to possibly fit more on the table space that you're using, and the price, $90 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money for a battle map that may or may not fit your needs. Again, it is a premium product. I'm not saying go out there and pick that up. I will say thank you again to the WizKids team for sending this and so many other awesome things over for me to get a chance to open up and review and share with all of you. I think they're really cool, right? I really do. I think you might be able, and I'm wondering if the price tag is because of the size of the map. So if you were to scale that down to a 2x4 or a 2x3 battle map, it would take up significantly less space. It'd be significantly less material. So I wonder if that might cut the price down a little bit. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Is 3x5 a size you want as a battle map, or a battle map at your table? It, like I said, to me it seems too large. But I guess in theory, I didn't try. I'd have to see it on a table, folded in half, and see how thin it folds up, because you're gonna obviously have the side where the 2 ends are will be a little bit thinner than the side where kind of the crease is. It'll be a little thicker, and then if you fold it too tight, you might get a crease in your battle map. I'm not condoning this or suggesting you do this either, but I guess there's always the option that you could cut it, right? It's 3x5, you cut it in half, now you've got 2.5x3 maps. That might be something. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. See you all next time.